recurring nightmare that I'm shipwrecked, cast adrift on the seven seas with no ciggies, with only me manager Murphy pretending he's Douglas Fairbanks for company. Suddenly we spot land. Oh, thank God. But guess where it is? It's Bleedin, Bali. Turn the boat round. I'm not going to Bali, I'd sooner drown. Paddle, will you, for God's sake? I can't jump. Bali. I'm too ill. Water. Water. Water, never mind water. Cider. Cider. God almighty. I'm not going to Bali, I hate Bali. You know, I think about bloody Bali. And I mean it, I do hate it. I came here for a year 1 week, and all it did was rain, 24 hours a day. It was the monsoon period, nobody told us, of course. And then there was the plague of frogs. Oh, God, it was a nightmare. Nightmare. I mean, I expected golden sands, you know, tropical beaches, palm trees, Mitzi Gaynor in South Pacific, sweaty sailors singing, I'm going to wash that man right out of my hair, or whatever they sing. And what did I get? I got this. Kuta, a noisy, dirty 18 to 30 hellhole. Full of cheap, tacky souvenir shops, nightclubs, fun pubs, chippies, kebab houses, slappers, yobs. Ugh. There's some like very good looking people. Oh, I must have had a bevy when I said that. I hate Bali. I hate my luxury Charlie. I hate the way they bang on hollow logs, and I hate the croaking of the frogs. And if you eat that fillet steak, it's dogs. I hate Bali. I don't think Cole Porter need worry. I was staggering down the street, bereft with grief at where I was, having yet another shitty shark's tooth and a wooden carving of some woman with a penis waved under my nose for X amount of dollars. And out of a doorway steps my guardian angel, who saw this person in distress and thought, there looks like somebody who needs showing a good time. Ladies and gentlemen, may I introduce to you Pamela.
The guardian angel.
Thank you,
my guardian angel.
With horns.
With horns and a tail and hooves like that, thank God. Pamela, why did you go on that ride? No, I'm not going on it. I'm not going on it, no. I'm not insured. I don't give a shite. I'm not going on this.
Really
Murphy, I'm not going on it. No, I'm not going on it. If I'm not going on it, fuck off, and that's flat and print that. No. Murphy, I'm going to be sick. Mother of Christ! When you're in Bali and you want to feel your liver in the back of your throat, I suggest you go on this machine. It's called the Bali Slingshot. Actually, no, it was good. Seriously, it was good. And I'm a bottler, mate. I am. I went on a big one in Blackpool and had to lie down for a week, but that was fabulous. The big one's a ride, I hasten to add. Anyway, Pamela took me off to meet Jean. She's an American who's lived in Bali for the last 30-odd years, so there must be something about the place. Maybe she can tell me. When was it you first arrived here then from the States?
December of 70.
It's 90. And what was it like then in 1970? Was it anything like this?
Oh, no, of course not, because this was a very small fishing village and just little grass huts. It was palm trees all the way to the beach, lovely little cows, and it was absolutely wonderful. The fishing boats, you know, the outriggers down there on the beach. It's absolutely wonderful. Very, very quiet village.
And you fell in love with the place?
Oh, absolutely, but you don't have to go far to find that. From here, you don't have to go that far to find it again.
But it's not the paradise that we think it is.
It is, you just haven't seen it yet.
So I've got to go out and look, Jay.
Why do you think
Absolutely.
we're still here?
Yeah?
Absolutely.
There must be a reason, you see. What attracts you? There's got to be. Now, what's the secret?
The secret is getting lost.
Now, I don't know whether Jean was giving me sound advice there or asking me to leave. But anyway, I hopped on my bike and buggered off. Next day, me, Murphy and Pamela booked a Charabang ride. We're off in a motor car. 50 coppers are after us and we don't know where we are. Actually, we're off to, how do you say it, Pamela? Tangana. Now, tell us about Tangana.
It's an original Baliaga village, which they claim to be the original Bali people. It's a walled village, probably one of the older villages here, and they're famous for their two things: baskets, this particular type of basket weaving that they do, And this cloth called grinsing. It's
Grinsing.
white magic cloth.
This is the white, and this cloth protects you from black magic.
It protects against black magic.
Well, get me 60 bales of that, please.
I'm gonna have a whole frock made.
Well,
See if they can make me a
I'm
frock.
going to have curtains, bed linen, a duvet cover, pillowcases made out of it. I'm telling you, I'm going to get me dog a coat, a lot. Ah, now this is a bit more like it. This is a bit more South Pacific. Where's Mitzi Gaynor? Oh, there she is, bending over, pulling them weeds. The cow on the right's vicious, they've had to muzzle her. Look at the oxen. Here I am now, about to do my Duke of Edinburgh impersonation. Hello. How do you do? Nice to meet you. Hello, how do you do? Very nice to meet you. We've got an act here, kid, me and you. I tell you, we go on the pub circuit when we go back. Oh, do I want this dog or what? Oh, give us a kiss. Come on. Oh, it's the best necking session I've had since I've been here. Now, like everywhere else, Tangana does have its problems. Let's meet some of the locals. This is Frida. She's a pole dancer. The pole broke during her act and she got tangled up in her tights. This is Eileen, a neurotic. Listen, when I tried to give up smoking, I was exactly the same. Saturday nights, the streets are littered with young teenage girls out of their mind on drugs. I try and administer first aid. What's the matter? Tell me your problems. Go on. No good, though. This one's had it. K'd off her head. Look at her. Well, we come here every Saturday, like me and my mate from work, and what was I on about? Oh, and we buy our hair off the bouncer at the door, and oh, there's that lad I had last week. Oh, God, he's gorgeous. Hey, Kathleen, come and have a dance with us. Oh, go and shite, I'm knackered. I'm on the search for some magic cloth. This is the grinsing. This stuff, look at this. Oh, this is lovely.
All grinsing, yeah.
Do you make, who makes this? Do you make here?
No, me buy.
It's hardly MFI, is it, you daft guess?
Buy from the people here and selling, yeah?
Yeah, well, it's hard work and it's magic
Very
as well,
hard
isn't it?
work,
Yeah.
The name grinsing, no sickness.
No sickness. Who teaches them to do this? It's just passed on through the generations.
On. She learned from her mother, and her mother learned from her mother, and
Bit disappointing, isn't it? I mean, you know, it's hardly the Holy Grail. Look at it. Looks like an old tea towel. I think I'm going to buy some. Come on, let's go in and have a look at the... let's see your fabric. You see, when you're a compulsive shopper, you buy anything. How much then for this? How much for this one?
3,000,009.
3,000,009. That's not quid, you know. It's like the local currency. Oh, I tell you, I'll take it for 3 million. Yeah?
3 million.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, see? 3 million things. There you go, Governor. 3 million.
Thank you.
Thank you. Skinned but protected from the forces of evil, it's back on the chatter, where I regale my fellow passengers with my rapier wit. I've heard that joke. In a brothel in France, on the ceiling it says, ham sandwich 10 francs, cheese sandwich 25 francs, wank 15 francs. So he rings the bell and this woman comes in and she goes, yeah. And he says...
This gnarly old woman.
A gnarly old woman comes in and the soldier says to her, do you do the wank? And she goes, yes, I do, monsieur. He says, well, wash your hands, I want to see you, Sarnie. God help us. Anyway, we're leaving Bali and we're heading off to Yogyakarta in Java. I've got an appointment with a queen. Right, stop, Murphy, just there. Murphy, stop. Thank you, stop. We're here. Stop, stop. Oh, God, you can't get staff these days, can you?
I heard you're looking for an old bike.
Hey? Get off. I don't know what you look like, idiot. Why did I get saddled with this? Anyway, good afternoon and welcome to Yogyakarta. This is the cradle of Javanese culture. And as we all know, Indonesia has more culture than a bloody yoghurt. I'm on my way to meet the Queen, and this is the Royal Tailors, and we've got to get kitted out in our royal drag. Come on, Murphy, let's get tarted up. Very nice. Good afternoon. Oh, look at these, Murphy. Aren't they lovely, eh? Look at that white one. You can see me in that in the palace. Look.
I've got some bad news for you, though.
Well,
you can't wear these.
What do you mean I can't wear these?
You have to wear this scruffy kit.
I'm not wearing what they've got on.
You have to wear what denotes the lowest caste.
What do you mean lowest caste?
You're just a humble Englishman, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but I'm not... They look like they've just escaped from the bloody wards of the hospital. I'm not wearing them. I'm Anglo-Irish gentry. I'm the star of the show. I should be in something resplendent, like the beaded number here. Can't we wear those shoes? Hey, How come we wear shoes? Dragging us over red hot cobbles. What do we do now? Like prostrating broken glass? Nothing like it. And he's tucked all my thing, you know, like Barbara Streisand in this turban. I don't suit turbans. You look like an elf because of them things sticking out the side.
Thank you.
I'm being polite by using the word elf. It's not quite the word that was coming to mind. So what do we do? I know you have to keep your hand over your left hand. Right hand over left hand. And if you point, you do that.
With your left hand thumb.
Which is far ruder, I think, than doing that.
Yeah.
To go here. So you do that.
And it's your Royal Highness.
I was already going to call her Maureen, was I? Her Majesty has promised to show me the ladies' court, in vulgar parlance, a harem. I'm dying to meet the concubines. Of course, they don't work anymore. They're retired now. I mean, all that caper was abolished years ago. Well, we've been sat out here now, how long? 3/4 of an hour? In a roasting sun, in the equivalent of Gabardine, and there's still no sign of a Royal Highness. We haven't even had a cup of tea, a glass of water, kissed my arse, nothing. And all this to say a gang of old slappers with no teeth. I hate this bloody job. Well, we've been here now about 2 hours. I'm sweating, to coin a phrase, like a glass blower's arse. And if she doesn't turn up in 10 minutes, I'm fucking going. Because she might be a queen who has no respect for time, but I'm no queen who's not, can't be bothered talking, I'm no humour. This is hideous, this is. I did this job so I didn't have to dress up. Thought it'd be lovely. No turbans, no wigs, no frocks. Look at me, I'm sat in a turban and a long frock. Nothing bloody changes, does it?
Seb, you're not allowed to smoke in the
Get
palace.
stuffed.
You're not allowed to smoke in the
Listen,
palace.
sure, I don't care. I'm smoking. I've sat out here now for nearly 3 hours and I haven't had a fag, nor nothing.
There's a man around there with a very long sword.
Let's say, but he wants to watch you don't shove it somewhere. The first available aperture. Yeah, I looked all glaring at me because I smoked a ciggy. Better start doing the coke on the step. That'll really upset them. Jacking up in the toilets, smoking opium. That's what we look like, big ears and naughty. You could be big ears.
folk.
Big ears was ever spanking Noddy, wasn't he? And they was jumping into bed together. Jesus, there's a lot of things going in Toyland we don't know about. Bill and Ben and them flower pots. Blah 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 blah. Oh, shut up and swallow it. Forgive me, but your brain gets a bit scrambled when you've been out in the heat for 3 hours. I'll tell you what, queen or no queen, I'm going to put her bloody straight when she turns up. At long last, our Madge turns up. Right, I'm going to tell her now. Oh, God, am I going to give her what for?
Oh.
Good afternoon, Your Majesty.
Hello.
Thank you for seeing us. This is Deanie.
Yeah.
And this is Brendan Murphy. That's telling her. This is a lovely place.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can we have a look around?
Yes, please.
Yeah? Thanks. You two coming as well? Yeah. Now, what can I talk about? I know, the weather. It's lovely and cool.
Pardon?
It's cool, nice and cool.
Yes, yeah.
Ow.
Kita liwat sana ya.
What? What for?
The other way around.
No, it's not. It's right over left. As you can see, Her Majesty loves visitors. She has to stop herself from bursting into song. Actually, it's lovely walking on the marble with no shoes on, isn't it? Lovely and cool. And I tell you what, that corset is a work of art. Camel Laird's built that. This is the ladies' court now. Yeah.
Masuk ke ruangan tengah.
And every night the doors are locked, so nobody can get in or get out. There's a pair of royal drawers hanging up there. It's got a lovely, peaceful feeling to it though, hasn't it? Really like... I can think of worse ways to spend my life. Well, of course, it's not a bad life, is it? Flatten your back 1 day a week and 6 days off. Your rent paid, all your bills, you know.
Tapi sekarang sudah.
Actually, no men are allowed in this room usually.
Really?
Almost ever.
So I'm one of the first ever?
Yes.
See? You can see she's impressed. Let's go meet the rest of the concubines. Hello, ladies. Can I ask you a few questions?
Asal tahu-tahu seperti ini.
Time for a bit of in-depth probing, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you had a happy life here in the course? Oh, for God's sake, don't ask daft questions. Can't you see they're ecstatic? Look at them. Very happy.
Peaceful.
Yeah. And were you born here?
Lahir waktu apa ibu?
No, actually, I was born in Solihull. Youth. And how do you occupy your time here of the day? What do you do of a day?
Tugas Ibu berapa ibu?
Loosely translated, this means bingo, we watch the telly, and we sit in cold marble and get piles talking to plonkers like you. Who's the boss one? Who's the boss lady? Yeah. I'm the boss. Oh yeah, I'm the boss. She's boss on a Friday, and Vera's boss on a Sunday. Well, listen, ladies, thank you very much for sparing your time. Yeah, it's been a pleasure to talk to you, really. You're such nice women, aren't they? Lovely. Oh, you patronising swine. The old ladies were lovely. They really were nice. They were sort of nice, gentle old ladies. And they were, you know, they've had a terrible life when you think about it. Well, I don't know. Do you think they've had a terrible life?
No, they're all darlings. They're so gentle.
It's just so lovely and gentle and, like, just nice. All right, we gather you like them. Don't go overboard. OK, back on the chatter, because I've got myself a job. I'm comparing tonight as a cultural evening. Thank you, boys. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my informal finger buffet and cabaret, an evening of culture. We have all acts from all over Bali here to dance for you, to play for you, to strip for you, for everything for you. Please, a big hand for... I can't say it.
Upward Allen kind of thing.
Now I learned this. It took me about half an hour. Okra Allen, is that right? No, it's not. Oh, for God's sake, it's Alma Kogan. Say it. Take it away, boys. The evening starts with an erotic and subtle dance that numbs men's senses. Next cab off the rank is the monkey dance. And this is an old fable, an old Balinese fable, and it's about these two monkeys who have a fight, you know, fight for supremacy. This is one monkey, and I think he left his costume at home, and that's the other monkey. And they have a barney, see? That kid's freezing. Where's his cardi? God love him. The old monkey is dead. All hail the new monkey king. Yeah, they cart him off. There's the new king, and there's me clapping. Isn't that Burt Reynolds? Nah, more like Debbie. All this culture's too much for me. I collapse with exhaustion. Dr. Ismay, can you help me? I'm tired, I've no energy, I'm not interested in sex anymore. Not that I was interested in it in the first place. It's not the virility thing that bothers me. Have you got any attraction oil? It's getting old or something to be virile with. That's worrying me.
Menambah ukuran penis.
I know what penis is. I heard penis. A penis.
It's to lengthen your penis.
And you rub this on your penis?
Yeah.
And it makes your penis bigger?
Itu satu arah. For a minute.
And it makes
one direction.
Makes it longer, really?
Tambah besar.
Massive, huge. All of a sudden the wardrobe door bursts open and this 28-foot todger comes waddling out.
Only if you apply it routinely.
Oh, you have to do it daily. So you're sitting there like...
Jadi kita menggunakan sehari 2 kali.
If I get charged excess baggage at the airport because I've got this 28-foot willy, there's going to be murder. Do you put it on? Oh no, I'll put it on myself. Honestly, Madam Ismay, no. I'll put it on myself. Really, I'm from Birkenhead. I was raised a good Irish Catholic lad. I'll do it myself. If you want a big willy, get in touch with me at Carlton. I'll make it huge for you. Like that. I'm telling you, massive. If you were to throw it over your shoulder, you will be able to lob it on a skateboard and walk along the street. It'll be that big. Massive. Dogs will weigh up it. It'll be that huge, I'm telling you. This crumbling shanty is the local pet market, and oh well, I'll let him tell you. In this market down here, not only can you buy caged birds for the right amount of money, and if you've got the right person with you, you can buy a baby tiger, you can buy a bat, you can buy a Komodo dragon, you name it, you can buy it here. They're very funny about you filming here, so we've got to watch our P's and Q's. Hello, fella. Hello, fella. Isn't he lovely? He shouldn't be in there, should he? We have to say all this with a smile because they're watching us, you see, and if we show disapproval, we get our heads stoved in because the World Wildlife Fund have been down and done a recce, so that's why I'm grinning and looking enthusiastic. Seen this little fella? I don't know what it is, it's sort of cross between a squirrel and something. What, a pit bull? He's certainly pretty. I'm friendly. Thank you, David Attenborough. Oh my God, these leopard cubs. Oh no, they're not, they're kittens. Oh, Jesus. I think it's bloody shocking, and I don't care who hears me. I do, I think it's absolutely bloody shocking. Because there's no rhythm for to stand, there's bats in bloody matchboxes. I think it's criminal. Look at this. Isn't he beautiful? And what's sad here is half the animals sold end up in a cooking pot. Is he local, this bird?
Local bird.
Yeah, so like... OK, then how much is he?
300,000.
300,000.
That's enough.
Yeah. Thank you very much. That's about 20 quid. Do you know, I think I've been robbed. Come on, you. Cheers, thank you. Goodbye. Goodbye. Hope you rot in hell. It's right behind you, look, freedom. The other way. And yes, I know, well then, get out. Go on. Here's a lad. Bye-bye. Off you go. Ta-da. See, the thing is, this poor bird had had its wings clipped and it was caught again. Oh, well. Anyway, I bought an elephant. Bacon head, please.
All right.
Some people have got no class, have they? No idea how to mount an elephant. They can mount other things, but they can't mount an elephant. Me, I was born on the back of one. In the heat of the setting sun, we made the journey to the 8th wonder of the world, the Temple of Borobudur. And in case you're wondering, my spectacular outfit was made out of 2 hotel sheets and a washing up bottle. The locals fled in terror. They thought I was a deity, a god, and who can blame them? But go on then, flee. Through jungle, downstream, across mountains, through villages, through people's front rooms, we made our long, long, long journey until finally we arrived at Borobudur. This really is a magical place. You sit there and you watch the sunrise behind a live volcano. I mean, you get a little numb, you know, from sitting on the cold floor, and you get cramp. I mean, I'm no good at this lotus position, Lark. Well, not unless it's in the back of a sports car. But it truly is something to see. Of course, as soon as the sun's risen and the tourists arrive, the spell's broken. So, time to go home. Oh, where the bloody hell did I put that elephant? Oh, how did you get up there? Oh, never mind. You know, I like this place. In fact, I'm so happy, I feel a song coming on. Happy talky, talky, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Talk about the moon floating in the sky, looking like a lily on the lake. Talk about the bird learning how to fly, making all the music he can make. All together. Happy talky, talky, happy talk. Talk about things you like to do. You got to have a dream. If you don't have a dream, how you gonna have a dream come true? Anyway, from me, Paul O'Grady, and Bali, it's good night, God bless, and see you in Bangkok. Piece of piss.